possible that this is a wig? How? Wig wear. I will not be cutting my hair. I will officially be wearing this wig for the rest of my life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Msnaturallymary here. If you're new to my channel, join the family. We're gonna get into an awesome tutorial. I'm super hyped about this one. Hergivenhair has released so many new units, and this one is called the Crowned in My Curls Coily unit, and y'all, it is so gorgeous. So this is a lace front unit. It comes with 3 combs, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and an adjustable strap. It did come with an elastic band and a little bag that you can add, but you really don't need it. So there's lace all across the front, and that lace is such great quality. This unit comes pre-plucked, which is awesome, and it does have transparent lace so that you don't necessarily have to bleach the knots, but I decided to, so I'm going to show you how I went about that process. Before we get into the bleaching process, I do want to show you guys what the unit looks like on my wig stand. It looks exactly like it does on the mannequin head. I got a lot of questions about the shape. Guys, this shape is official. This is length 14. The hair is in a natural color black. It is not brown. It looks phenomenal. So these are the items that I'll be using in order to bleach the knots. I'm using B2 bleach as well as 40 volume developer, and I'll be adding some rich eggplant permanent dye by Adore, and this will just help to rid the lace of the brassiness. So after I've placed the bleach powder into the container, I did do 4 scoops, and then I began adding the 40 volume developer, and I just add until I have the consistency that I desire. It shouldn't be too thick but also not too thin. After I proceed to add 1 drop of the Adore.
When there's poison in your head, when the sadness leaves you broken in your bed, I will hold you in the depths of your despair.
After stirring, it does turn pink. Now we're ready to actually apply it to our lace. Now that I have fully covered the lace with the bleach mixture, I'm going to leave it on for 30 minutes and then I'm going to rinse it off. After 30 minutes, I'm just going to rinse the bleach off, and then I'm going to proceed to add Purple Shimmer Light shampoo. I leave that on for about 10 minutes and then I begin rinsing it off, and the lace looks phenomenal, just like I had imagined. So I'm just going to add my favorite conditioner. You can add whatever conditioner you use on your natural hair. I typically use Aussie 7-in-1 Total Miracle conditioner, but I ran out, so I just chose any conditioner I use on my natural hair. After the conditioner is applied with a bit of water, I just proceed to use my deadening brush in order to really activate the curls. Guys, the hair looked phenomenal when it was on the wig stand right out of the bag, but in order for the curls to really pop and get the look that you're going for, a super natural look, then you want to use that deadening brush. So I'm just rinsing the conditioner out currently, and then I'm going to begin adding my stylers. Okay, so now it's time to add the stylers. So y'all know my favorite styler for kinky curly hair is Dark and Lovely Curl Defining Glaze. Gotta use that. And then I also layer it with Uncle Funky's Curl Stimulator. I just started using that product and I am loving it. It gives a great deal of hold, but don't OD on it because your hair will be crunchy. So I'm just going to spray some Aloe Vera Juice, which is a natural humectant, and that really helps to preserve moisture in the hair. And then I have to use that deadening brush again to further define the curls. Once I've finished the whole head, I allow for it to air dry overnight, but feel free to use your diffuser if you have somewhere to go. That will still do a great job, but I'm going to let mine do its thing overnight. So it's the next morning and I'm super hyped for the install. I've already used the stocking cap method in order to secure my stocking cap onto my head. I'm going to link a tutorial to help you guys out. It'll be in the cards above. So I just adjusted the strap in the back and then I'm going to proceed to put it on my head. And I know it's looking interesting right now, but guys, y'all saw the beginning. By the end, it's going to be official. After the unit's on my head, I do begin positioning the lace so that it goes from ear to ear and it matches up. The part should also be a side part, not a middle part, so I just moved it so that it was in that manner. So now I'm going to begin using crocodile clips to clamp the hair out of the way. And I didn't mention, but I did decide to use a brown stocking cap this time. And I am very impressed with how it turned out. I've never used a brown. I usually use lighter colors, but this is all I had, so I went for it. And y'all, It looks so fly. So yeah, I'm gonna slide the unit back, and then I'm gonna proceed to use gossipy glue in the black container. I only used one for this particular tutorial, which was quite impressive. The black one was able to really do the job. After the gel has been placed all over the front parameter, I'm going to use my blow dryer on the cool setting to dry it until it gets tacky. So you don't want to fully dry it, just enough for the glue to get tacky, and then we're going to move the unit forward. Once the glue is tacky, proceed to pull the unit forward, and it's best to go section by section, taking your time and using a rat tail comb, the end of a rat tail comb, to actually position it over the stocking cap and where you place the gel, and then begin pressing it down. If you notice that there are some areas of the frontal that do lift, just proceed to add more of the gossipy glue gel, allow for it to get tacky using the cool setting on the blow dryer, and then just put it down. After the entire frontal is laid, I do use a bit of concealer to conceal some of the lighter areas, and this really made it look super natural. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know what color it is, but I just used one that's my forehead color to cover any of the lighter areas. And when I decided to do my hairline in regards to the baby hair and everything, it looks so much better doing it this way. So use that technique. Find a concealer that's your color and just use it to conceal that lace. I decided to wrap my hair in the front so that the hairline can set, and while it's setting, I'm actually going to begin to manipulate the hair in the back, or just the hair in the unit, just so there's more volume, so that it's not all flat, and we're going to give it some excellence. After the hairline has set for about 5 minutes, I proceed to take the scarf off and begin working on my baby hairs. What I tried differently this time that I've never tried on a frontal is actually adding gel to the hairline to slick it down, and it turned out so nicely. It made it look so natural. So try that, guys. It was really a great idea. Y'all, this gel application really helps to melt the lace. Once again, I am using the gossipy glue in the black container, but you can feel free to use any gel that you're most comfortable with. I love the results. It makes it look like it grew out of my scalp. And I'm just taking my rat tail comb and just combing it through so that it's nice and sleek. And I'm also adding aloe vera juice. I'm spraying that as I'm going about this process. So when you guys see that little pink bottle, that's aloe vera juice. So I just spray that to help me in manipulating it, and also to give the hair some shine in the front. It looks so good. After that, I proceed to set it using my satin scarf. I leave that on for about 10 minutes and we are done. It looks so good. And guys, if you want your hair to stand up at the top, feel free to pick it on one side and also add bobby pins to the front. Leave those on for a little bit and it should stand up. You could also pull the hair back all the way to the nape of your hair and then apply your satin scarf, and that should also help for it to stand up. So now I'm going to add some color. We're going to have fun with the hair. I know you guys noticed that little splash of blue on one side. So this is Crown Paint. One of my friends, Naturally Tosh, started a line, a hair coloring line. It's temporary color and it's really easy to apply to your hair, and it just had a bit of fun to the style, and I really enjoyed seeing myself with some blue, y'all. It looks super cute.